Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another San Antonio Spurs MyNBA episode. And as you guys can see here, we did just barely get into the playoffs. We are the 6th seed, but looking at the standings here, we were tied with the 7th seed, and the 8th seed was only one game behind us. The 7th through the 9th seed could have been anybody, because as you see, the Kings and the Grizzlies were tied. We were tied with the Rockets. If we had lost one more game, we would have been tied with the Kings and the Grizzlies as well. So yeah, we have to face off against the Phoenix Suns. It should be an interesting matchup. I believe for the most part they have a very similar roster. They have Chris Paul, who's 37 now, looking to try and finally get his ring. I hope it doesn't happen because I'm hoping we can win, but he's still getting paid $44 million at 37 years old, so I mean that's a win for him. Devin Booker, obviously an amazing player. JJ Redick off the bench is going to be a huge contributor. Mikal Bridges is injured, but it's only day to day, so I assume he'll be playing still. Josh Hart off the bench, a good contributor. Cam Johnson, Jalen Smith, Trey Lyles, our old buddy from San Antonio. Cam Johnson's an interesting player. And then, of course, at the center position, they just have an amazing big three at the center position. DeAndre Ayton is going to be great. Daniel Gafford is going to be pretty good, and Dario Saric is already pretty good. They also have Damian Jones, who's a very center. He's a good center. He's not great, but he's good. And overall, we're pretty healthy. We do have one injury. Derek White is injured. Maybe by the time we play the game, he'll be healed. I'm hoping. So, yeah, we're going to jump into game one here. Don't really know how I'm going to do this series, like the 7-game series. Depends on how the game goes. But as a 6th seed, I think we could make a run, maybe to the second round, maybe even the conference finals. But I don't want to get ahead of myself here. So let's just see how this first game goes, and I'll see you guys on the court. Right, here we are, everybody. Game one of the playoffs in the second year where we're actually making it into the playoffs here against the Phoenix Suns. This game overall, both teams just shot absolutely horribly. As you see right there, Mikal Bridges hits an early three. We're down by 2 fairly early on in the game, but that would not really be the story of the game. We shot very poorly from 3 the entire game. So did the Suns. The Suns just couldn't get anything going as DeJounte Murray has a nice layup right there. 15 points per game for him this year. We're tied 3-3 now, still in the first. Murray's going to bring it up the court, get an easy lane to the basket, and an early dunk right there to give him 4 points straight out the bat, and us a 2-point lead. As I was saying, though, for our first playoff game, we played very well, but we just got lucky that the Suns played horrible too. We didn't play as good as we could. We played well for considering how bad both teams played, as Chris Paul pulls up and hits the tough mid-range shot. So early on, we got a 5-5 game, a nice little, nice few first minutes. Just both teams filling each other out. We don't play the Suns that much during the season. So, yeah, one thing about the rotation, as DeMar DeRozan hits the mid-range jumper coming off of the screen, we do have Keldon Johnson starting at shooting guard. As you guys saw at the beginning of the video, Derek White is injured. He should be back in a few games, but Keldon Johnson started, so Jordan Clarkson could come off the bench as Chris Paul misses the 3. Devin Vassell brings it up the court, gives it to DeMar. DeMar's trying to get something to go. He pump fakes, gets the easy layup. Mikal Bridges got caught jumping twice there to give us a 4-point lead. Now we are up by 6 as I believe that's Josh Hart pulls up from 3 and hits it. Yes, it was Josh Hart right there to bring us back to a 3-point lead. Don't expect many highlights of people hitting threes. I believe at one point we were shooting 0 for 8. You'll see the first 3 we hit, I believe, as DeJounte Murray misses a 3 right there. But yeah, we were shooting 0 for 8, and we may have finished like 7 for 25 or something. Could have been worse. I can't remember exactly, but Josh Hart here giving it to Dario Saric, who has a mismatch, and he does not exploit it. He tried to get the mismatch over Murray there as DeMar DeRozan brings it up the court, gives it to Johnson, who gives it to Murray. He's got Cantor in the paint. He's got a mismatch on Booker. Cantor's going to get the and one. Nice play there by Cantor. They saw the mismatch and they took advantage of it. And it's going to make it a 13-8 game. Let's see if Cantor can hit this free throw to make it 14-8. He cannot. Just rolls in and out. Another thought I had, you guys comment down below if you agree with this. I thought maybe Trey Jones, as you see Daniel Gafford get a wide open dunk, maybe Trey Jones should be getting more starting minutes because he's now much better overall than Patty Mills. He's got great defense and great offense. And I believe, as Jordan Clarkson right here, finally in the game, and he's going to get a nice layup and one. What a play right there by Jordan Clarkson. But Trey Jones is now the same overall as Patty Mills, but a better defender. And he's basically just a little taller, the same exact player, but better on defense. So I'm thinking about maybe next year incorporating him into the lineup. That'd be the best case scenario for us. Let's see if Jordan Clarkson can get the and one, and he does despite my horrible shooting. We're up by 5 now here at the beginning of the second quarter. As you can see, it's a very low-scoring game. 18-13. Jordan Clarkson's going to try and get past Josh Hart. He does with ease. Little pull-up jumper right there. Now up by 7. And as you see there, Jordan Clarkson 0 of 3 from three-point land, 2 for 7. Neither team shot well at all. Not even from three-point land, just overall. We both just shot horribly. But you're going to see Mikal Bridges here get it off of this little give-and-go handoff motion. Elijah Hughes is another guy who he's not happy with us right now because he didn't get much playing time during the season as Bridges hits the tough layup past Podol. But Elijah Hughes had some quality minutes in this game. As we skip ahead here, we're up by 7 now. Jordan Clarkson's going to pull up from 3, and he's going to hit the first 3 of the game right there. I believe that made us 1 for 8 on the game, and that's just unacceptable if we want to have a chance at going far. But Josh Hart pull up 3 again, bang! Right back at us a few minutes later. Now down by 10, and really nothing happened in this game. We're going to skip ahead even more. Up by 14, is that? No, it's 15 points. Daniel Gafford, him and Devin Booker doing a little give and go. Booker gets straight to the rack. Devin Booker at halftime, I believe, had 4 points. He may have finished with 4 points. I'm not exactly sure, but Devin Booker played horribly. You see DeMar DeRozan get the 3-point look, and he hits that surprisingly. DeMar DeRozan with 10 points. He was really the only Spurs player that showed up to shoot efficiently. Every other player just, I couldn't tell you what they were doing. As Dario Saric misses the wide open layup, gets his rebound though, gets fouled by DeRozan. As we are up now by 16. Dario Saric is 1 for 3. He's going to miss the first free throw. He does end up hitting the second one, I believe. But overall, that's just like I've said multiple times. No, he misses the second one. Like I've said multiple times, this game just was not good to us. You're going to see Jordan Clarkson try and drive again. He's going to get the easy layup. 13 points for Clarkson on horrible efficiency, but 5 of 11. But, I mean, what can he do? We were fighting for points any way we could get them. Devin Booker's driving on Murray. He's trying to back him down. He's going to get into the paint. He's going to hit that layup to make it 41-25 here. A minute left in the second quarter now. It's 43-27. DeMar DeRozan gets an easy one-handed slam to give himself 14 points so far in this game. Like I said, DeMar DeRozan, he showed up to play. Usually you think of him, he chokes in the playoffs, but he really showed up this game. Josh Hart had given us some problems so far in this game. He's going to give it to Cam Johnson, who gives it to Gafford, who gets it stolen away by Murray. Podol picks it up. Elijah Hughes is going to bring it up the court, give it to Clarkson. He's going to get fouled, and he barely misses the and one call. He could give us a 20-point lead, though. That'd be, I believe, the first 20-point lead of the game. Let's see what Clarkson's able to do. Here at the line, he's getting prepared. 40 seconds here in the second quarter. Let's see what he can do. He's going to shoot the first one here, and it is going to be good. Nice shot by Jordan Clarkson. Put us up by 19 now. And he hits the second one as well. Jordan Clarkson with 15 points. Nothing much else. The Suns did score, but 6 seconds here in the second quarter. Elijah Hughes gets off a last-second pass that's stolen by Devin Booker. And we're going to go into halftime up 18. Not what I expected for sure in our first ever playoff game, especially against a 3 seed. But Patty Mills right here, you can see him. He gives it to Taribo, who misses the mid-range, but Jakob Poeltl gets the rebound and the putback. Jakob Poeltl, 4 points, but 10 rebounds. That's crazy there by Jakob. We're up by 20 now. Here early in the third quarter, Chris Paul gets a screen from Ayton. Nothing much going there. The defense is playing great. Jalen Smith coming around. Mikal Bridges is going to get it, and he is going to pull from 3, and he misses it again. Jakob Poeltl there for the rebound. Patty Mills gives it to Elijah Hughes, who pump fakes. Gets a screen set. He's going to pull up from 3. Elijah Hughes. Bang! Elijah Hughes. His first solid minutes all season coming in the playoffs, and he hits a 3 right there early on. Besides that, he played amazing defense most of the game. You can see him here trailing Mikal Bridges everywhere he goes. We're up by 23 now. Jalen Smith and Chris Paul trying to get something going. Mikal Bridges has got it at the top of the key. He's being almost seemingly double-teamed. He's going to give it to Booker, who pulls up from 3, misses the shot, but Ayton with the huge putback slam. Skipping ahead, though, to the third quarter, Keldon Johnson's going to drive to the lane, get the easy layup, not even contested, to put us back up by 25. This is... If you guys comment down below if you expected this, because I did not expect us to come out here and just dominate like this, and with one of our starters being injured. And this Suns team is 10 times better than us, but so far this game, we have absolutely dominated them in every part of the game. Mikal Bridges, though, does hit a 3. No, he misses the 3. Ayton once again gets the rebound, gets fouled by Cantor. He's going to go to the line, but at this point, we would have to actually try, as Ayton hits the first one, to lose this lead. The way both teams were shooting, we were lucky we were out to a lead like this. If the Suns had played normal, they might have been out in front by 20. But fortunately for us, they could not hit a shot all game long. DeAndre Ayton's going to hit the second one. No, he misses the second one. Keldon Johnson bring it up the court. 7 points for him. Nice solid contribution there. Devin Vassell, 4 points. DeMar DeRozan looking to pull up, and he is going to hit the 3. Nice shot by DeMar DeRozan. I don't mean to brag, but an excellent release by yours truly. Put us up 61-34. The rest of this game really is just highlights. We, like I said, we basically destroyed them. Cam Johnson is going to hit a nice top of the key jumper there to get it 61-37. But we're right here in the third quarter still at 66-39. Daniel Gafford, a nice lob to Damian Jones. Like I said before the game, they have a lot of good centers on this team, but they did not have the shooting around them. Chris Paul shot horribly. DeRozan misses the mid-range jumper. Chris Paul shot horribly. Devin Booker shot, atrociously. It's his first time in the playoffs, so maybe he was nervous. As Devin Vassell, playing hustle defense there, gets an easy slam to make it 68-41. You see the highlight here, Devin Vassell. We love to see hustle like that. 6 points and 5 rebounds for him, and then coming right back down the court is Josh Hart, who's trying to get a screen set for him, but Keldon Johnson says otherwise, and he grabs that steal up, and he's not passing that ball. He's taking it coast to coast. Keldon Johnson with the slam. 70-41. We almost had a 30-point lead. Keldon Johnson once again with the easy layup. 11 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. And that's starting to look interesting for us. He played very solid at the shooting guard position. 72-46 now, into the third quarter. Devin Booker looking to get a last-second shot. He will get it off, but it's no good, as every other shot that game was for him. Here we are, fourth quarter. Elijah Hughes launches it to Patty Mills, who gets a screen from Taribo. Alley-oop! No dunk, but a nice little jelly roll off of his fingertips. Taribo, not as big of a contribution this game, but still a very solid contribution overall. Here we are up by 30 points now, 7 minutes remaining. Mikal Bridges does get a nice little and one there. That's going to make it down to 28. See if he can make it 27. Right over 7 minutes left. Mikal Bridges was about the only Suns player that came to play. He didn't even shoot efficiently. He just scored a good bit for them. Here we are, 3:43 left. As you can see here, it's 82-59. Chris Paul is going to drive and get an easy layup. And don't be worried, but it did look a little bit like here, like the Suns were going to try and come back late in this game. It's 82-61. Jordan Clarkson going for the layup, gets rejected by Mikal Bridges. Elijah Hughes there to get the rebound. Trey Jones pulls up from three, no good. Jalen Smith with the rebound. Here we are up 82-65. Devin Booker and one. Devin Booker makes it 82-67 now. An interesting game now. We're only up by about 14 if he hits this free throw. And it looked like maybe the Suns were going to try and have a last-second comeback. Now we're up by 14. We're going to see here Trey Jones, though, driving all the way. Gets the and one with a nice little layup over his right shoulder. 84-68. And let's see if he can be clutch and hit the free throw. Yes, he does. It is now 85-68. 7 seconds left here in the game. Nothing happening. Devin Vassell's going to do a little joking three, and he is actually going to hit it to make the final score 91-68. Overall, horrible game for us. We got so lucky that the Suns played just as bad, if not worse. We shot very inefficiently. So did the Suns, though. We got lucky, and we came into Phoenix, and we stole game one. That's all that matters at this point. The rest of the series is an even series now. If we take game two, we win this series. As you see here, Devin Booker finishes with 12 points, 5 of 16 shooting. Chris Paul, 7 points. Suns just shot absolutely atrociously. We didn't shoot much better. DeMar DeRozan, 9 of 17 isn't horrible. Keldon Johnson, 5 for 10, 11 points. He played solid. DeJounte Murray, 2 of 6. Overall, we have to shoot a lot better if we want to compete in games like this normally. As you see here, we shoot 23% from three. I probably should have stopped shooting them, but I'm very trigger happy sometimes, so yeah. Alrighty, anyways, guys, that's where we're going to end this episode here. Let me know down below if you guys did enjoy this episode, and also leave a comment and let me know if you guys think we can actually steal this series away. It would be a huge win for us. I don't think we make it to the finals this year, but next year, if we have stolen this series this year, next year is a prime time for us to make the finals. As always, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and adios.